Okay, guys, welcome back. And this is the lecture number 16. And today we'll discuss about what is coding. Okay, so first you have to understand that why we are doing coding, why we are using codes. So you have to understand this that you deal with the tons of financial documents every day. Fine. Now to keep things organized, then you assign codes to accounts definitely and maybe to documents. Okay, so you actually trying to code, and this code is just a short combo, and the short combo is of letters and number. For example, let's you have a person, this is person Ahmad. Here again there a person that is let's say Atif. So when you are assigning code to these names, then it means that you are coding. So let's say I just enter AH in the system and it show me the name Ahmad. If I enter AF in the system, then it show me Atif. So this means that I'm doing coding. We are just coding the number. So the purpose of coding is just to get a quick information by just typing a smart code, a smart, this is just a smart way. And this will help you to identify something quickly. So here we have example. First, you have to understand that financial documents provide evidence definitely of a business transaction. We know that financial documents are actually the evidence of the transaction, the business transaction. And since a business may encounter multiple documents daily, so business is definitely working with multiple documents daily, and these documents need to be properly organized. So these documents should be well organized and categorized using a proper coding system. So in simple word, I will say here that it means that in business you have to deal with a lot of, you can say, a tons of financial documents, and these documents which are very important because these are providing the evidence regarding the business transaction that happened during the day. So you are dealing with the multiple document daily, and for these document you need proper documentation, and these proper documentation need to be well organized. If you have not organized them properly, not categorized them properly, then it will be create problem for you to when you are finding someone document or someone let's say the if you have a business transaction and you want to find the evidence regarding that business transaction, and if you have not properly categorized those financial document which is related to that transaction, then you will face trouble, and that will be a problem for you when you are just finding those documents. Now, what is coding? Coding is basically the process of assigning unique unique group of number and letters to identify the accounts or documents. So the basic purpose of coding in business is that we are using coding, and the coding is actually assign a unique group number, and this is a combo of number and letter. And why we are using this coding? Because we need to identify the account and document, and we need them quickly. So when you are needing quickly the thing, if you have coded properly, then definitely you will find it. Okay. So code is just a short combo of letter and number, and that helps you to identify something quickly. And here we have example. You see, here we have example that a business can assign unique number to identify each of its customer. So let's say you have different customer. A customer name is Ahmed, Gulab Khan. So this is a name which is very lengthy. So if you are typing every time this name, it's very be difficult for you. So if you are use a short code like AGK. So AGK means that when you type this, you enter this AGK to your system, then it will show you Ahmad Gulab Khan. Okay. So this means that is the unique number, and this unique number identify the customer, which is Ahmad Gulab Khan, right? So here is an example, and this assign is a code. If you want to identify the code, the account. So account code are also used to each type of general ledger account. For example, each general ledger account is assigned a unique code. For example, GL, this is general ledger, and this is the code, and this code will show you the trade receivable ledger account. Okay. So it's all about coding. Now let's move on to the another slide where we have to study the example, right? Let me clear this first. Okay, now here we have the examples of coding system. So we have four types of coding system. The first one is alphabetical coding. The second one is your sequential. The third one is alphanumeric, and the fourth one is faceted code. So here we have the first one. The first one, if you look at here, this is, if you look at here, okay, this one, let me, mhm. This one is alphabetical code, which means that you are just using only letters. When you are using only letters, then it means L. You see here, codes will contain only alphabets. Alphabets mean letter. Like say, you see, you have, let's say, Ocean View restaurant. So you have Ocean View restaurant, you just using O, C, and E. This means that this is alphabetical coding. Okay. Then you have sequential or numerical coding, which means that you are using only numbers. And these numbers are just order. First customer, let's say you have a customer and you just code them. Let's say this is Ali and you say 0.1, and this is Ahmad and you say 0.02. So this is numerical or sequential order, and the code which contain only numbers, the numerical codes will be sequential. So this is a numerical code and that should be in order. So if you see a code of business, all day airways is 0.01, and then again this is another name. So here this is the numerical or sequential code. Then you have the alphanumeric. So when you this is the combo of these two, when you are using one or more letters from a document or name followed by a number. So this means there's a mix of letter and number. For example, you have a purchase ledger. Let's say you have a purchase ledger and you just write PL 001. And if you have a sale ledger, then you have just SL and 001. So this is a combo of the numeric and alphabets. So it means you are using the number and letter, right? So here is a number, purchase ledger, and it's a lot of things you have to understand about the alphanumeric. The fifth one is faceted, means faceted code is made of group codes, mean each of the group codes identify unit of information, and let me show you here. Wait, move this. Okay. So if you see here, this is your passage. Faceted code, which means that is combine multiple pieces of information into one code. So it's actually combine a multiple information into one code. For example, let's say here I think we have here example. This is the industry. This is the transport. Okay. And this is the catering. This is the transaction. You see this another group. This is the expense and this is the sale. So if you are coding for catering sale, then you just use this one C009. Okay. This is just multiple piece of information are just coded, or you can say a group into one code, then we call that a specified code. So here it shows the industry, here we show the key. This is transport, this is the catering. So it's all you just combine thing. Okay. Now let's move on to the another slide. There we will discuss about importance or benefits. Okay, now here you see here this is the benefits of coding. So what are the benefit of coding? Benefits of coding. Okay. So the first one is the time efficiency. It means that you save time by entering just a short code. So when you enter a short code, then definitely you are saving your time. So it's mean that create time efficiency. Your efficiency will be high because you are not typing the long names, you're just typing the short code, and that will save your time. So assigning code reduce the time it takes to process each transaction at easier to type a short code than a long business name. Then the second benefit is the transaction classification, which means that when you group similar items together like paper and pens under stationery, then this is the proper transaction classification and its benefit to you when you are trying to identify those things. So codes are given according to the classification of transaction. For example, purchase paper and calculator can be classified as stationery item, and we can easily search for stationery account codes to view the expense daily. So if you have proper transaction classification, then definitely you will be able to properly or search it easily and track the expenses easily. Okay. Then the third benefit is reduction and error, which means that you avoid mixing of similar names. And expense account start, let's say expense account start with here example. First, let me read it. Code reduce the risk of making error. For example, businesses can avoid confusion between organization with similar names, and the business looks at the account code to verify between the organization. For example, different types of ledger account have different coding style. For example, expense account code will start with GL this, and S account start with GL this one. So the coding system assigned will reduce the likelihood of printer transaction into the account at different nature. This means that you will avoid mixing up similar names. For example, let me write it here. That expense account, let's start with GL 5XXX. And you also know that your asset account is start with GL1XX. So when the thing related to expense, then you will check it here. If it related to asset, then you check it here. Then you will have the fourth benefit, and that is the easy location of information, which means that you can find document faster using the code, and filling becomes neat and retrieval become quick. So that is also the benefit of the coding. So coding can improve spelling accuracy, reduce the time it takes to search for a particular transaction or document. And a document can be easily identified by looking for document number rather than every transaction. So what you understand that you are not just typing code, you are building a smart system that keeps your business organized. Okay, so that we have understand a lot of things. And the first one we have done with the what is coding, then we have discussed the example, different type of example. There are four types of examples. And then we have also discussed that what are the benefits of coding. In the next lecture, we will discuss about, I think this is the end of this chapter, and next lecture we'll discuss about the MCQs related to this chapter. Okay? Okay, fine.